Self-improvement is dead. So if you want to really change your life, there's actually one path that goes opposite to 99% of advice. Something that no one talks about. Something that has never been seen before. The totally new answer. But you get to understand why self-development is dead this year. Short answer, because everything is interconnected. Whether you like it or not, whether you see it or not, everything works as a holistic organism. For example, if you want to go to the gym to bulk up, your diet will affect it. Your friends will affect it. Your environment will affect it. The weather will affect it. Your stories, your memories, your past experiences, your attitude, everything will affect it. You got to understand that there's an invisible biosphere of yourself that works holistically and affects everything. And first, you are not aware of its existence. Two, even if you are, right now, it is so intertwined with your life that it's hard to notice it. And three, even if you notice its actions, it is still invisible. And I talk about it because I'm on this path of self-improvement for 9 years right now. Trying, failing, trying something new, failing, and following mostly the general advice, I finally found the answers myself. Because I've read it all, man. I can quote whatever book you want. Think and Grow Rich, Psycho-Cybernetics, Mindset by Carol Dweck, Atomic Habits, whatever you want. I've read it all. But still, my results in life could go to the toilet. Here are my few personal failures in evergreen niches. Dating. I would read everything, the game, the mystery method, everything. I would know everything about approaching, about perfect dates, about nagging, everything. But still, I would go to these dates and still I would be friend-zoned by these girls, even if I logically not knew all of the answers. In the gym, I read all of the books, starting strength, like the perfect body book, about diet, everything. But still, I would go to the gym, I couldn't go through some limits of mine, and I would be frustrated, and I would quit, and I would become, and I would stay skinny forever. And then I was broke, so I've read all of the books, Think and Grow Rich, How to Get Rich, blah, blah, blah. I tried many jobs, many sales, businesses, but still I couldn't make sales and I was broke. And I tried many different things like manifestation, entrepreneurship, online businesses, and I was like, what the fuck, man? And I'm shadow banned in life? Is it even possible? Why can't I change? I truly want to. I am an ambitious, intelligent person willing to put in the action, but still the results are not coming. What is wrong with me? What is going on where I did make the mistake? Because I got to realize that 99% of the inspirational advice is cozy. Well, don't quit your job. You can still keep your job, but you can work on your content 1 hour per day. Do this small, gradual change. Small changes seem cute, but this is actually the advice for the masses. If you have a large following, if you are a big social media person, or when you write a book that millions will read, then you can't necessarily tell them to go all in and to radically risk everything. Because it may cause problem, because 99% of people, sorry to say that, but are dumb. But luckily, I have a bit more wise audience. And I can tell what I mean. Most people will tell you, don't quit your job. Don't end this relationship. Most people will tell you to find an in-between solution. Most people will tell you to change gradually, to take 1 step at a time, to not rush it. But I will tell you where I see the mistakes in this approach. Because people are scared to give wrong advice and put you in the situation that you will regret your decision in the future. But I will do the total opposite. I will tell you about the new answer and the path that no one talks about. And I tried it myself and it worked like magic. This is the radical deep change. Holistic intrinsic identity change. This is the self-revolution. Radical self-revolution is psychologically harder to do because you are subconsciously attached to the invisible habits, invisible environment, invisible standards. But this is the only answer if you want to have effective results. Self-revolution in all aspects of your life. I would say that the more things you can change at once, the better. But you got to be careful because you can do it in the wrong way. So here are 8 steps on how to go through your self-revolution properly. And these are not just numbers, these are steps. Each step is a base for another one, so you cannot skip these steps, because they create this holistic system. So if you don't want to harm yourself, go through each step by step. I will just quickly mention 2 fundamentals. Maybe you have it figured out, but this is extremely important. First step, create an anti-vision. Be clear on what you don't want. I don't want to be fat, ugly, old, unfulfilled guy. I don't want to work in non-creative 9 to 5 where I feel like in prison. I don't want to do annoying freelance client work that barely pays my bills. I don't want to go on dates and feel like a friend to a beautiful girl. I don't want these things in my life. So, step 2, create a vision. Have a clear goals for yourself and write it all down on a piece of paper and know everything and remind yourself, these are the things that I want. This is fundamental. How to get those? Well, you attract it by the person that you are. And you got to understand that you need to change inside out. Because when the poor guy hits failure, he says, oh, it's always like that, I always get failures for many years and it's always like that again, failure happened to me, blah, blah, blah. When the successful guy hits failure, he says, wow, this is unusual for me. Okay, what can I do the next time to prevent it and to have it successful as I always have? This is the difference. Because if you want to get new radical results in your life, you got to radically change yourself. And to change yourself just by creating new actions, this is too weak. You got to create a new person inside. You got to create a new picture inside. You got to start within, with a new picture of yourself, with new thoughts, with new memories, rewriting new stories about yourself, telling new stories all around, speaking in a new way. Because there is this power of compound interest. And with this approach, you compound your ways of living and you eliminate every possible but in your head. Because in a normal situation, your mind would say, you go to the gym, but you still smoke, you still drink, man. Or you have this business, but you still fuck low quality women. Or you may change your diet, but you still work in this boring 9 to 5. So with this new approach, holistic, radical identity change, self-revolution, you change everything holistically. And there is no more buts in your head. And it feels like riding life on a bicycle with no extra wheels for the first time. And it evokes this fear and excitement at the same time, which is the same emotion. And you actually feel, wow, life is so fresh and it's so pure of this BS that was in my head before. Life is truly open for me right now. And on the other hand, I know what you may say, man, I tried to change one thing and it was super hard. And now you want me to change 10 things all at once? Too hard, man. No, it isn't. If you actually go for the radical change, there are no half measures. Because it is really hard to keep your addictions in moderation. If you would say, I would not quit smoking, but I would just smoke less, this wouldn't work. But if you go to the radical detox, I'm quitting smoking forever, you go through insane hell first, but if you pass the initial trial, the heaven awaits. And I'm sorry to say that to you, but you are addicted to the mediocre life. And until you change, mediocrity will be attracted to you. You may invest in Bitcoin and get millions, but guess what? You will come back to being broke, to the same place, if you don't radically change within. So to actually change, you need to go deeper. We need to go deeper, like in Inception. You got to know yourself. You got to go through self-inquiry, asking these deep questions. And actually there is a beautiful video by Justin C. Scott, which is here. Please give it a watch. He made this perfect list of questions to ask yourself, so please watch his video, it's great. Because you want to get self-awareness so high that you will see the bullshit in your head. You want to get aware of your addictions. Maybe you're addicted to alcohol or cigarettes or porn. And maybe you know that, but you still say, yeah, I wouldn't quit, man. So maybe you'll achieve some results, but in the back of your mind, there will be this voice hating yourself. Like, yeah, I'm still smoking, I'm still drinking. I am personally completely anti-addiction. I've never even started drinking coffee. I've never even started smoking because because my grandpa told me, even if I smoke one cigarette, I will smoke till the end of my life. And I don't want that. And I'm completely anti-addiction. I quit alcohol 100%. I quit porn and masturbation 100%. I quit junk food 100%. I quit sugar. Sugar, man, I don't consume sugar. And I try very hard to lower my internet and phone usage, which is my only addiction I have. And with this purity stock, I feel so powerful. And I actually feel above 99% of people, which sounds bad, but you know what I mean. I am proud of my lifestyle because in the long run, I stay healthier, stronger, wiser than my peers who indulge. And I know that I am on a great way. This is so inspiring to me that I am excited about my future. Like, wow, if I can drop 99% of bad habits that 99% of people have daily, who I will become in 10 years. This is amazing. So if you want to make $10 million this year, there's no other way than to quit your addiction, whatever they are. And if you want to say like 99% of people like, haha, okay, I know about this, yeah, not addictions, I will quit, but I will leave just energy drinks because I like them and I think it's good to have something that you like, you know? Then you allow yourself for fucking mediocrity in one place in your life. And you have one hole in your boat that will sink you eventually. This is a holistic game. You got to be holistically pure if you want to keep results long term. You want to get aware of your small traumas. You don't have to have like sexual abuse or something. For example, in my house, the great players and big winners like Cristiano Ronaldo were mocked. We didn't much like them, we laughed at them. It's like big ego, like he is bigger than world, haha. So I learned in childhood that these guys are bad. These guys are shallow, and success is shallow. And I am not like that. And to work that out, I had to know myself so deep to realize I have something like that. So you need to go through self-inquiry or therapy. You just have to gain so much self-awareness that these things become obvious to you. Also, you need to go to the dopamine detox. Probably you watch too much shit in the internet, and probably you eat too much sugar and sweet things. What I love about the ketogenic diet, this is a diet that is based on dopamine detox because you radically cut off sugars, and after the initial hell, you get rid of cravings and you don't have them. And you can focus on providing your body with a nutritional food, which is great. I would highly recommend you to go on a dopamine detox with that. Internet usage, computer usage, telephone usage, and porn, music, everything. And sugar as well. Everything. Purify your mind. Identify friends who are just partying, who are just drinking, who are just having fun or working in boring, non-fulfilling works. Identify friends who are holding you back. Identify as well mediocre people, negative thinkers, non-achievers, even if they are your parents. Of course, you can still love them, visit them, but you can limit their influence on you. You want to detox yourself from the people around you to allow new things into your life. Go monk mode for a month and then start meeting new people on a new level and treat it as a new challenge, and it will change your life. Be careful what you speak, because you may joke about, I'm broke, and you can tell stories about how you are broke and how you were broke all your life. But actually, how you speak and what you speak about tells a lot about you. Your mouth may say it, but your mind hears it. So if you constantly, even in jokes, say that you are a failure, you are becoming one still. Step 5, change your environment. Move out from your parents' house. Move out from your apartment, move out from your city, move out from your country. Life will feel so fresh if you are in a new environment, and it will be a perfect clean sheet for you. If you know my story, I went to the different country to work in sales in a totally new environment, and I was just like thrown in the deep waters, and I had to learn new things and meet new people, and it was stepping out of my comfort zone and learning a lot of shit. Later, when I wanted to write my book, I knew subconsciously that I need to change my environment, and I went to Iceland and I worked in a totally new environment with totally new people, and I allowed myself to design the lifestyle from scratch. Right now, I move out to the different city again, to the new apartment. I am alone here. I don't have much friends. So I am forced to create a new lifestyle, and it is so natural to develop new habits and new standards for yourself and to create the design of your perfect lifestyle. This is amazing. Step 7, change your appearance. This may seem shallow, but buy new clothes, feel different, buy new perfumes, smell different. And this speaks to your subconscious mind. Hey, see, I'm the new person and my actions are new as well. Because you got to understand that success is attracted. Do you understand this? Let me repeat, success is attracted. So to attract it, you need to become attractive. Sounds fair enough? So it is just like in dating. You have to attract the girl. You may have the best pickup lines, but if you are not attractive in your appearance, but also with your attitude, she will not want to be with you. So just like in dating, you have to become attractive first. Same in success, you have to be attractive for success. This is the invisible law of life. So it doesn't matter what you do, but who you are becoming. And when you all do all of those things together, firstly, it will feel extremely weird. You will go through this insane hell and you will say, I don't want to, it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel good, I would rather. But this is your mediocre ego dying. But actually, after some time, when you receive your first positive feedback, when someone compliments your resilience, when a girl smiles at you first on the street, when someone proposes you to work with them, when someone compliments your physique, once you get this feedback, you know that you have changed. And suddenly you realize, hey, I'm a totally different person and I didn't even notice it happening. So if someone asks you for a drink, you will laugh. If someone tries to manipulate you into a toxic relationship, you will laugh. If someone offers you a low quality, low paying job, you will laugh. And you will never want to go back to the old self. So you can change your life today. Do it. Do the thing that you're thinking about. Quit this fucking job. Drop this fucking university. Cut off this friend and this relationship. Go to the different city. Go to the different country. Follow your fucking dream. And with a proper mindset, any decision you will make will be always good. With a proper stoic philosophical mindset. Mindset is extremely important. And this is the topic of our next video. The only mindset you should have to succeed in online business and life success. So in this video, I will show you step-by-step process of developing the perfect mindset to the creator's economy game and building your educational one-person business out of yourself.